hello, hello. Hello. Wait, hello? Okay. Seems like we are moving. At least the sprite is moving. Okay. Time to get back into this and try to finish it all, yeah? Alright. Wait, let me get into call in case Ronnie wants to come join in. Alright. Oh my god, okay, it's hot. Give me a sec. Alrighty, let's go. Start game. Now, if you guys don't remember, which I don't either, it turns out Michio was possessed by her old friend. Understandable. Really understandable. I don't know if we have any options other than to go for this route now, because I don't think we can complete this one. Okay. So let's go, shall we? Let's do this. Having regained control of herself, Yako rejoins Mio in their search for the record of Fate's Yin Scroll so that they can stop the curse. However, they find themselves with scarcely any leads to follow. Let's start. South Warigasui Street. I know we're supposed to be finding that record of Fate's Yin Scroll thing, but it sure would be nice if we had more of a lead to work with. Right now, our only option is to try and trace the bloodline that Onmyoji summons Chimikado to today. But he's not a legitimate descendant of his family, so the library doesn't have anything about it. And since we've got nothing so far, we find ourselves here. Hyakuso's office building. So this is the Hyakuso's headquarters. So we're thinking that one of the high-ranking people here is most likely the mastermind. Chairwoman Yamamori, was it? Wait, our chairwoman high-ranking? Oh, give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. Wait, our chairwoman high-ranking? Isn't the most important person at a company the president? I'm not sure, but she's definitely an important person. Even if we're able to meet her, what do we talk with her about? We can't just waltz in there and ask her if she knows about the Yin Scroll out of nowhere. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. Ooh, is that your working style, Mio? Well, whenever I find myself out of options, I usually just jump right into the thick of it. Oh, if you're scared, I don't mind going in by myself. Scared? As if. Think of me as your trusty bodyguard. I like Yako. I don't mind going big and taking a chance. Oh yeah, there's the Yako I know. Now, wait. Now, shall we? Wait. Sorry, hold on just a minute. No problem, we can take our time. Surroundings. There were a bunch of police cars speeding by here earlier. I wonder if something happened. Must be. I've seen a few police officers and they looked like they were on edge. Could Inspector Tsumi have let Najima escape and everyone scrambling to find him? Oh, after all the effort we put into gathering information, that would be unfortunate. Are we missing Is there a possibility that we're missing any of the bird stickers? That's one of my biggest fears in this game. Missing the bird stickers. We should not talk. Oh, Mia, what about that one guy? The one Inspector Suzumi's checked with. I forget his name. Oh, right. Apparently he never heard from the Kagoshi. Not that we have a way of contacting him directly anyway. We just have to leave a message with the Paranormal Affairs Bearer's messenger and hope it reaches him. He's always the one who contacts me, and even then it's only instructions. Well, I guess we're in a tight spot then. Alright. We won't get anywhere just waiting around. Let's do the best we can working on our own. Oh. Yeah, I guess we don't have any stickers. Okay. Go inside. Alright, let's give this a shot. Excuse us. Looks like we're out of luck. Who knew you needed an appointment months in advance to meet a chairwoman? Turns out she's super duper important. Even the receptionist gave us the cold shoulder after realizing we're just students. Maybe her private secretary would hear us out, but they seem out at the moment. In that case... If Hyaku is no good, I don't know if we have any other options. Wait, so do we suspend? Barging in suddenly didn't work out. At this point, there might be nothing more we can do. I guess suspending might be just the option to do. Oh, okay. It seems like we gotta do something out there. Suspend. Let's just suspend. We just have to suspend and go on another story. And yep, it seems like we have no other choice but to do this. Darkness. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Time unknown. Ah. Oh, my head. What's happening? Shame. Hajime Yoshimi, right. I think a curse is gonna come at me. Did I hit my head? It's killing me. My vision is all blurry. Is that the ceiling? I feel the cold floor against my back. I must have fallen or something. Get up. My body won't move. Why? Why am I on the floor in the first place? No. Hold on. More importantly, who am I? Call. Okay, think. Try to remember anything. Anything! Ah! Feels like my head is going to split apart. What was that? A man's face. I think I've seen it before. Think! I'm sure I know it. Hajime? Hajime. Yoshimi. That's it! I know that name. The dark mist obscuring my memories is slowly starting to clear. My head is hurting again. What was that? A memory of mine? Hajime and I think we're close. But the first thing I saw, he was dead. Did I? Just what kind of person am I? Get up. I can't move again. And I think my head is starting to clear. It looks like I'm in some kind of warehouse. Maybe I can find some clues as to what happened. Should take a look around. You can press suspend at any point in this chapter and start again from the same point when you select resume. If you get stuck, try playing a different route before returning to this one. There's a key to the sink. And if I can use this to see what I look like, it might help me remember who I am. No good. The mirror is completely unusable with all the grime that's built up on it. Wonder if I could clean it somehow. What's this? The label's been torn off, but this must be soap. There's quite a bit left inside. I'll be able to use this, might as well keep it on me. Oh, I could use the soap to clean up that grime. Should have known that just putting soap in a mirror wouldn't do anything. I need something to wipe it with. Ayo. Something about this story, this route is spooking me a bit. Just a little bit. There's a bucket and mop left in the left locker. Guess that's where they keep the cleaning stuff. Oh, I might be able to use these cleaning supplies. I can fill the bucket with soap and use the mop to clear away most of the grime. It's a soapy mop, and a mop. I should be able to clean the mirror with this. Whoa, clean in one swipe. Soap is pretty good, I'll have to remember the brand. Hey, she looks familiar. What was it? Mayu Chozawa. Yeah, there we go. So this is what I look like. Right, yeah, this is me. I know this face. But something doesn't feel right. Something's missing. No, my name. Can't remember my name. To figure out what my name is. I know what I look like. Next I have to remember my name. Is there a woman with this face in my memories? Come on, I need my name. Mayu. Mayu? Mayu Chozawa. Yes, that's definitely it. My name is Mayu Chozawa. My name is Mayu Chozawa. And when I saw in my memories, Hajime Yoshimi is my fiancé. Wait. What I saw was from my past. And Hajime's... No. Hajime could never be killed so easily. There must be some kind of mistake. Knowing him, he's probably worked himself into a frenzy looking for me. To get out of here and let him know I'm okay. She is gorgeous! Holy crap! It looks like the light on the ceiling is on. But it's still so dark. Oh, now there's dirt all over the bulb. Time for that mop to make another appearance. Oh, now it's much brighter. There, it's a little brighter now. Oh, should have an easier time searching now. Just hope I can actually find something. Oh. Huh? There's something on the floor here. Was this here all along? I had no idea. A lantern carved out of wood? It's It's kind of creepy. Something about this feels different than all the other abandoned junk in here. The beckoning light. What? Crap. Ah! What is this? My fault. Forgive me. I'll let you go. Such terrible regret. A resentful memory is flowing into my mind. The evil ones, the curse bearers, kill them all by their own bone. Or bane. You have acquired the power of the curse, so the beckoning light, you can use it to kill curse bearers using their own curses. Press the use curse button when you wish to kill your target. So if you are targeted, as mind you, if you are targeted, then you get to kill. Reflect the effects on them. That's a very strong curse. Files updated. An enduring superstition. Oh, yeah, there we go. Some say it claims benevolent. Kills, by means of the curse they possess, one who has become a curse bearer. A vague... Basically, it's a defensive one. But it's really strong. A vague silhouette is framed by silvery moonlight near the bridge. It is a man, hunched over, near death, with regret carved in his face. Visions of the past flash through his mind. Memories of the young couple and their daughter, but he has lost everything. He had repaid the kindness shown to him with evil. The regret gnaws at him now. It is too late to undo it. His mind turns to the Onmyoji woman. It was all her doing. No, the blame laid with him and his experience. Oh, this is about the Onmyoji woman in the Foot Mansion. He had foolishly involved himself with the forbidden, inviting evil into his life. I should have left the rite of resurrection well enough alone. The light of the man's life begins to fade as regret and anger wash it over him in turns. If only I had accomplished it in the end. Alas, it's too late for that now. I'm prepared for hell. Perhaps in another life I can fulfill my dreams. Even if this body perishes, I can atone for my sins. I remember now. I remember everything. I know why I was brought here. That's right, earlier. Ugh, I feel sick. Where am I? Yes, that is correct. We finally have a confession. Someone's talking? On the phone? Yes, quite stubborn. We had to use the maximum dose of truth serum. Truth serum? Did they truck me with something? There's someone behind me. Can I get a look at them? Ah, damn, my body won't move. Oop. Oh, you are awake. Your head must be beginning to clear right about now. Takumi? Shit, you tricked me. Such a harsh accusation. It was you who was being uncooperative. What did you do to me? What's that about a truth serum? I assure you, you have nothing to worry about. You are in no danger. That being said, there may be some side effects. Memory loss, brain fog. It was you. You were the one who hurt Hajime. Try all you want, I'm not telling you shit. No matter, I have already everything I need. What? I'm in the middle of a call with the chairwoman. Why don't you have a rest while you wait? Hey, stop! Get away from me. Still conscious, if only barely. Concentrate. Focus on Takumi. I need all the information. Correct. She does not seem to know where it is hidden. Hajime Yoshimi was the same. Yes. Was unexpected, but... No, he really did do something to Hajime? Oh, damn it, I'm fading. I don't know if this is doing anything. Hello? Wake up. You're doing your best. We are doing our best. Mayu? Mayu, I've been shaking your head. Mayu. Shake your head some more. Shake it. That was close. Oh, that was long. I have to keep listening. From Araishi? Yes, exactly as planned. As for why, I expect, yes, as soon as possible. Yes, the curse will likely tomorrow, according to Araishi. Wait. Just a little more. Oh, there's a lot of head shaking. How much head shaking do you gotta do? Oh, shit. I accidentally closed the window of the game. Like, not closed, but like minimized it. My bad. Does this count? I hope this counts. Because it's seriously some fast shaking. Mayu, wake up. Mayu. 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 Get up. This is some serious head shaking here. I keep minimizing the game! That's what you get for not playing the game on full screen, but yeah. I got spinnies just doing that. Okay, let's do that some more. I don't know if I'll do anything, but spinnies. Zbin! Zbin! Okay, that didn't do anything. Didn't do anything productive, that is, so. Let's do up down motion, up down. Oh, yes, she'll certainly want to bring back her dead fiance. Is he talking about me? Oh, I'm fading again. Okay. Keep it together. Anything I can learn. Yes, I will be leaving her here. I'll take this telephone with me. Ah, yes, that is in the cabinet. It should pose no problem. Yes, I have changed the lock. The year of the company's founding. Ah, I can't hold on any longer. So I guess we're done there. Flashback is done. No problem. No problem. Yakusov's was founded in 1946. That's right. I remember now. The man is Takumi Yumioka of Yakusov's. He showed up at my hair salon about a month ago. Came to ask me to try out a new shampoo they'd made. We spoke about it again a few weeks later, but... he suddenly started asking me about my fiancé. I remember thinking it was pretty weird. Hyaku is a huge company, so I tried to be polite and answered all of his questions. He wanted to know what kind of family Hajime came from, if there was anything special about them, or if he was an heir to anything. I thought it was so strange I didn't give him any specifics. And then that night, he never came to a place where we agreed to meet. So I went to where he said he'd be going, the former Yasuda Gardens. That's where I found his dead body. I was so distraught I just ran away. Don't want to believe what I was seeing. After that, I decided to put all my hopes in that rite of resurrection everyone was talking about. Searched desperately for anything I could find about the 7 mysteries of Honjo. And then, Takumi showed up again. Told me that he knew something about how Hajime died. Thought he would just act interested in what he has to say, but I fell for it completely. Next thing I knew, I was locked up in this room. Pumped full of drugs and left here on the floor, barely even conscious. Spent the night dreaming of him, praying for a chance at the rite of resurrection. And at midnight last night, I got the curse of the beckoning light. Between the drugs and the curse, I passed out. That must be why I lost my memory. But now I remember everything. That was Hyaku. They went after Hajime, and they put me in here. There we go. Following an interrogation intended to extract information about Hajime Yoshimi, she was left there where she later received the beckoning light curse. During her school years, Mayu was the second in command of an all-female gang. Yep, that sounded very likely. She was known for having a glare so fierce that it could silence its crying child. It was during a time when she met Hajime Yoshimi, a member of a rival gang. At some point during the countless clashes between their gangs, the two fell into a peculiar romantic relationship. Although their taste in food, clothing, TV, and movies could not be more opposite, they maintained a comfortable union by staying out of each other's hobbies. After being forced to repeat her third year 3 times, she dropped out of high school and began her time as an apprentice at a hair salon in a recommendation of a friend. She also attended night school and was proud to earn her beautician license 2 years ago. Mayu always cut Hajime's hair, although he seemed content with her work, remarking, "My hair ain't much without Mayu's touch." She had been secretly plotting to give him a more stylish look. Oh, that's so cute. Really cute, wholesome relationship. But why did I have to kill him? Was it Hiyaku's doing too? What could they have wanted with him? Knew his job was dangerous, but why would a company like that go after an officer in their juvenile division? I get it now. All about that shampoo was just to get Hajime. She's so pretty! Hajime. You're always the kind of guy who would shoulder any burden with a smile on your face. What burden were you carrying this time? To be targeted by a company that's more than willing to kidnap and drug people? Something you couldn't even tell me? No. Takumi said he had gotten some kind of information out of me using the drug. Could I have had Hajime's secret somewhere in my memories? If I did, what could it have been? Did Hajime tell me something? Whatever it is, let me just say one thing. Fuck you, Hiyaku! I'm not about to let any of this go the way you want! Yeah, that's right. It's up to me to protect any secret that Hajime was trying to hide. I'll finish whatever it is he didn't get a chance to. After all, it's always been up to me to clean up your messes. It's okay. Whatever you got yourself involved in, I'm sure you had a good reason. Gotta take them all for what they got. Just you wait and see. Alright, it's about time I got out of this dump. And pretty sure we saw cabinet. Yeah. Cabinet straight out of an office. Let's see what happens if I slide this open. Looks like there's nothing inside. Try the drawer starting from the top. Nope, totally empty. This last drawer, it's different from the others. There's a padlock with 4-digit combination. Oh yeah, Takumi said something about this. That he put something in here and locked it. There's probably something in here. Try my luck with the lock. Enter number. Okay, the first number from the left. First number from the left. 1 9 4 6. Well. Yes! It opened. Huh? But how did the Hyaku was established suddenly appear in my mind? I had an idea when it might have been, but did I really get that lucky? Now that I think about it, there's definitely something different in the air here. Is it another side effect of the drug? Or something else? Well, it doesn't matter right now. Just see what's inside. What's this thing? Well, I guess I might as well pull it out. And sort of looks like a phone, but there's no receiver. Oh, I know, this is a fax machine. I've seen commercials for use on TV. If I remember correctly, it's used to send copies of documents to other people who have one. What an age we live in where we can send letters and things without going through the mailman. This means I can call for help without a telephone. Never used one before, but if I can connect it to the power in the power line... Phone line, my bad. Alright, we've got power. Now I just need to figure out who I can send it to. What else do I need? Got a bunch of paper in the cabinet. Need a pen to write with. And I'll need a phone number for a fax machine to send this to. What am I gonna do about that? Wait a minute. I remember a conversation. Typical office desk. There's all kinds of stationery on it. Is there anything that looks usable? Alright, I've got a pen. Now I can write a message. Pen acquired. Though I better check that it actually works. Item. Pen. An oil-based pen. The pen tip is totally dry. Won't be able to write anything with this. Wonder if I could... Yeah! Can be fixed with a nail polish remover, but how would we know that? Huh? I could fix this with nail polish remover? What the... Why did that pop into my head all of a sudden? Well, might as well give it a try. If this is one of Hyaku's warehouses, there just might be some nail polish remover somewhere. What was in these cardboard boxes again? Ah, disposed bottles and soap. I wonder if there could be... There it is! Nail polish remover. There's no label, but I'm sure that's what this is. Alright, so if I use this item, nail polish remover, is on the pen. Be able to use the pen now, at least for a while. Okay. Guess we'll just have to suspend. Save. Shikima Mansion reception room. Fax machine can send images to other places along the telephone network. A fax machine. Number for our home is 63 da 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 da. 63. I'm using. Don't mind the fact that I'm using the comment for me. Ma'am, is everything okay? I'm fine. There's just something I wanted to check. Is that so? Okay. I need a pen and a phone number for a fax machine. It happened again! The number for a fax machine just popped into my head. No way. All this information is coming from my own brain. Someone be sending me their thoughts via your curse. Never mind, I have to focus. Let's get this message sent. Now, I need to tell them where I am. If I tell them everything I know about this place, they should be able to figure out where it is. First, I know I'm in a building owned by Hihaku, a factory or warehouse. As for the address, it should be close to... Files. Does it mention? Doesn't mention. No. But I do know it's really close to Honjo Bridge because of the notable warehouse there. That's right. My curse echoes the beckoning light. I mean, it's also that, yeah. I mean, this place must be near Honjo Bridge. Okay, time to send it. I guess the curse appeared there just to remind you that's where you came across it. I think this is how you do it. Alright. The machine I sent to is connected, it should be sent. Now I wait. Please, somebody. Suspend. Go back. Shigema mentioned reception room. Oh, the phones. Be my guess, you wouldn't want to keep them waiting. Thank you. I shouldn't be long. Hello, Shikima residence. Oh, it wasn't a phone. What's wrong? Nothing. It was just a fax machine. Still not quite used to it. Oh, this is a fax machine? Amazing. So this is how they look. This is incredible. Goodbye to snail mail, am I right? This is the future. I didn't think it would excite you so much. Oh, something came out. Is it finished? I could watch this thing all day. Huh? I didn't think Victor would be so excited. What is this? It looks like it was written in pen, but... What's it say? What's it say? Says, help. I am trapped in Hiyaku's soap's warehouse or factory near Honjo Bridge. Huh? Hiyaku? Why would somebody send me such a message? Am I being pranked? No, this is too fishy to be a coincidence. I won't put it past Hiyaku to have someone locked up if it's got anything to do with procuring the right. We should check it out. Hopefully we don't find anything so sinister. Let's go! Let's go. Honjo Bridge. After looking around, I determined the abandoned factory is indeed Hihaku's. An abandoned factory near the Honjo Bridge. Everything lines up. So this person who faxed us for help isn't there. Let's find out. If there's nothing, we should wrap up fast. But isn't this place locked? Don't underestimate me, man. I can make short work of a simple lock like this. Oh my, you truly are something else. Please be careful then. She says a lot of oh my. Too much to handle. Okay. Let's go back. Zoom. Just remember that I heard the rules for the Red Resurrection when I got this curse stone. But killing other people to bring someone back? It's out of the question. Majima would never accept sacrificing another person to come back himself. None of this was ever an option to begin with. The way we lived. Ever since we were kids, we were always ready to die if that's what it came to. We'd never take our foot off the gas just cause we were scared of death. We were never such big fans of living anyways. That's why we were always prepared for it. I used to wonder if we took things a little too lightly. But that's just how much we trusted each other. So I have no use for the shitty. And that's the truth. Oh wow. Something at the bottom. Nothing in the bottom drawer. No, wait, there's something stuck way in the back. Oh, there's some kind of sticker in there. It looks like a delinquent penguin? Wait, this is that thing! Hajime, thanks for waiting. Oh, what's wrong? You're wasting that handsome face of yours looking like that. Huh? You think? I think I'm still plenty handsome. Can't argue with that. You're not meeting up with that girl today? You told me, I mean. Ah, she's off doing who knows what. That's too bad. I just found a hair catalog I thought would be perfect for her. Seems like you're pretty worried about her. Yeah, she reminds me of myself at that age. Can't help but worry. I think? Say she's a little ball of sunshine compared to what you were like. Shut up. I'm talking emotionally. She needs an adult who can understand how she feels. She's like a kitten. She thinks everyone around her is out to get her, so she bites at them all. Oh, you might be right. Just tell her I wanted to see her, will you? Sure, I'll do that, but... This other girl I ran into the other day is a tough case. Oh, she must really be something else if you don't know how to deal with her. No, it's not really that kind of thing. Some people just have so much misfortune thrown at them. What do you mean by that? Well, I can't really get into the details. She might have the talisman I've been looking for. Said it was a memento from her father. Could we really be related? It's not like I can just take it from her. What are you mumbling about? Who's related to who? Ah, sorry, it's nothing. It's about that thing with your family, isn't it? Is she the one who has the piece of the book that your ancestor left behind? Could Hajime Yoshimi be a descendant? Mayu, how do you know that? God, I forget how dense you are sometimes. How long have we been dating now? Besides, you were the one who came crying to me about it when you got wasted that one time. Rambling about how this old book you're supposed to inherit is hidden in these two talismans, and that something was giving you a bad feeling about it and you need to be careful. No, right. That's all I know, and I wasn't planning to try and pry any further. But if it's something important you need to protect, then what are you waffling about? Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Mayu. Feel better now. Oh, that's right. Did you hear? The mockingbirds was seen in Honjo. I came out of nowhere. Mocking... What now? It's an urban legend about these bird stickers that show up out of nowhere. So I was kind of curious about them, but I never thought they'd be in Honjo. There may be a bunch showing up all over town, so we gotta keep an eye out. You feeling alright? What's gotten into you? What's so special about these birds? Come on, one of them is a penguin, a pompadour. You can't tell me that isn't the greatest thing you've ever seen. That's so dumb. Oh, the exact one that he wanted to look at was the oh she found. That's right. He was trying to protect something left. That be the information that Hihaku wanted. Eh. Someone come and save me. Come and save me. Guess we're not done. Manga magazine called The Weekly Shonen Scorpion. I think Hajime used to read this, even at his age. He liked the series about delinquents. No, not the time to get caught up reminiscing. Sink. It's a little sink in here, it's pretty dirty. I don't know how to use it. There's water dripping from the faucet, but the knobs are stuck. Can't move them in either direction. So I definitely won't be using it. No, Mayu. This isn't this time to start feeling sorry for yourself. Just watch. I'm gonna get out of here in no time. Oh. Okay. Guess I gotta think some more. I've done all that I can do. All that's left now is to wait. Okay, I thought we were done. Save, let's just save. Or end? Maybe it's end? Oh, okay. Achievement, might use escape. Oh, okay. Guess it's this. Huh? What is it? That person coming this way. That's Takumi. What, that tall guy? Do you know him? Yeah, from a little while back. Mr. Yumioka, over here. Okay, let's make sure. Oh. You're Kamyodo's manager, Mr. Yumioka, yes? Good to see you again. Miss Kurosuzu. What a coincidence running into you here. Kamyodo? Yumioka? How have things been since we last met? She just stays with the training. She won't have to rely on cheating people anymore. Yes, she has been keeping at it. Cheating people? Okay. Miss Kurosuzu, so glad you are doing well. I assure you will have no issues you need to concern yourself with. Okay. It's been trying to avoid eye contact with Mio since he noticed it was her. Something's fishy. You gotta tell me what happened. Case from a while back. The family overseeing a reliquary came to us saying they were being investigated by someone suspicious. Investigated? A psychic named Suigin Gamyodo suddenly showed up. She said that she had a premonition that something terrible would happen and had to exorcise the temple immediately. Sounds like a cover for burglary. And after they notified the police, I was dispatched there by Paranormal Affairs. I inspected the place myself but didn't see anything wrong, so I sent them away. If he acted as Gamyodo's manager during the case, that is pretty suspicious. Apparently she was looking for something there, but I told her that's no excuse for fraud and sent her off with a scolding. And honestly, Gamyodo didn't even have much spirit sense to speak of, which soured my mood on the whole thing. Right, so she was one of those types then. Well, she's involved in all kinds of stuff, so she may at least be knowledgeable about paranormal objects. But essentially, she's one of those fraudulent psychics that are so common nowadays. If you have no further business with me, then I'll be on my... Oh, before you go, Gamyodo seemed to know a lot about paranormal objects. It would be a huge help if you could ask her about something. And what might that be? Is she familiar with an ancient text called the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll? Or anything about the descendants of an Onmyoji named Seimon Tsuchimikado? I beg your pardon? Miss Kurosuzu, how do you? So you do know about it? I see. If that's what you're after, then that means... Hold it! Don't tell me you're trying to snatch up some innocent schoolgirls this time. Stop right there. Huh? Oi! If it isn't Yumioka, what a pleasure to see you again. Oh. Mayu Chozawa, what are you doing here? Huh? Chozawa? This investigator here helped me out. You really did a number on me. What do you know? We just so happen to have some business with Iago ourselves. Why don't you join us? You can do that much for us, can't you? You work for Hyaku, after all. Depending on how this conversation goes, I won't have to get the police involved. Huh? You work for Hyaku? What's going on? There's really no way you can refuse, though, is there? You two young ladies must be involved as well. Would you care to join us? Oh, sure. Ayo. Ayo. Quite a view, isn't it? How long can you play dumb with this many people lined up and waiting and wanting answers from you? You'd better just give in and come clean with everything you know. He's clearly shaken by all this. It feels like he's desperately racking his brain for a way to get out of this. It's almost hard to watch. I'll cut to the chase then. Are you the ones who killed Hajime Yoshimi? No, we did not. Don't try and play dumb now. Not you, then who? Not much I don't know. Well, it is true we were after the information he possessed. He was killed by someone else before we could acquire it. Which forced us to target you instead, Miss Chizawa. And that's why you forced me to talk and why I ended up with this curse, huh? Indeed, though I never thought you would have escaped. Well, it'll take a couple of miracles, but yeah, I got out. Just what information did Hajime have that you wanted? You really think you can get away without answering now? But... Fine, I'll let someone else ask you something for now. Now then, I've come to hand over the Haunting Clapper's curse stone like I promised. A curse stone? Thank you. I have to admit, I'm surprised that you're a man of your word. But first, I've got some questions about the curse stones you already have. What exactly do you want to know? Earlier, you said that Hyaku have collected 6 curse stones already. 6? I'd like to confirm which of the 7 mysteries they correspond to. Why do you need to know that? Because I don't trust, of course. If you really collected them like you said, you'd have no problem saying which curse stones they are, right? First, the Whispering Canal. Good, good. And what else? My Chizawa here has the Beckoning Light. Huh. You were the one who made sure I got it. What? Unfortunately for you, I don't feel like handing it over. So I don't think it counts as one of yours. Good to know. Anyway, do continue. Next, there's the ever-burning lantern which he gave to Hideki Araishi. So you consider that one Hyaku's then? Whatever, we'll worry about that later. That's 3. What about the others? Oh, well, the others are... the Foot-Washing Mansion and the Evergreen Beach. What? And lastly, the Fool's Procession, if I recall. So you claim. How about it, mademoiselle? That's wrong. Those 3 are with Inspector Satsumi. I gave the Fool's Procession to him myself, so I know he's wrong. There you have it. Too bad for you, pal. Ugh. If our agreement was founded on lies, then I have no duty to hand over my curse stone like I'd promised. Meaning the only curse stone you have is the Whispering Canal. And it inevitably follows that you used it to kill that young man in Kinchibori Park. Such a horrible act. To your own employee, no less. No, there you are mistaken. To be entirely frank with you, we do not possess a single curse stone. What? We plan to collect soul dregs using any method available to us, of course, as we need it right. But committing murder ourselves was too much of a risk. We intended on having others collect the soul dregs for us. Is that so? Therefore, I myself had no soul dregs in my possession. It was our plan to arrange for particularly greedy individuals to receive the curses. What? It is possible Shogo Okiie came to possess the Whispering Canal because of that. But by the time I became aware of this, he was already dead. I don't believe you. Are you really trying to talk your way out of this now? Or do you really want me to believe a Hyaku employee was cursed by complete coincidence? That is the truth, whether you believe it or not. It must have been someone else entirely who took Shogo Okiie's stone and killed him. I have no idea whatsoever whose hands the Whispering Canal is in now, nor where it may be. Oh, could it really be? Then it wasn't Heihaku who put the idea in Fumichika Nejima's head to get a curse stone either? Nejima, the only ones we've negotiated with are Iwai and Araishi. Wait, who's Iwai? Who's Iwai? Iwai, I think the dad of the... Makichiro Iwai, yeah, there we go. Interesting. Excuse me, but does that mean you don't know the location of remaining curses either? There's one that hasn't been mentioned. What about the Taiko Tsugaru? Oh, good question, my mistress, mademoiselle. I'm afraid we have no information in that regard either. Wait, give me a sec. Give me a sec. My brain is all over the place for now, but like, let me just really go see something. I'm so sorry for my notes. Just a little break. Just a little break. Give me a break. My throat hurts. But I don't know why I decided it was a perfect idea to keep singing anyway, even though I probably shouldn't have. My neck. My neck still. I don't know if I slept wrong today because I kept sleeping. Got tired. Came back from a wedding. But something about my neck, it just has not gotten better since. Okay. Alright, time to move on. Have you heard enough about the Scar Stones? I have nothing to tell you. Excuse me, Mr. Investigator? What is it, mademoiselle? Would you be willing to give up the curse stone you have? Ah, yes, you have a point. They're too dangerous to carelessly walk around with one's pocket. However, sorry to disappoint you, that's not possible at the moment. And why is that? Ah, you don't know, do you? Then I'll tell both of you and your friend with that from Heihaku over there. Doubt any of you have attempted it yet. But it seems that curse stones cannot be given to normal people. Huh? What? I actually tested it with the madame here earlier. Even if you give the curse stone to someone else, the curse bearer doesn't change, and the stone eventually makes its way back to the bearer. It's almost obvious when you think about it, seeing as how the curse stones appear to the curse bearers of their own accord anyway. But Inspector Tatsumi has collected curse stones from other curse bearers. But Inspector Tatsumi has collected curse stones from the other curse bearers. And Inspector Tatsumi must be a curse bearer himself. Ah. So from what you're saying, curse stones can only be transferred between curse bearers. And obtaining a curse stone alone doesn't make someone a curse bearer, so they can't use its curse? Exactly. So they aren't quite as dangerous as you think. As for Hyaku's intention of just collecting the curse stones for themselves, unfortunately for them, it was never going to work unless there's a curse bearer among them. damn Araishi, how could he not know this? That must be why I sensed that I couldn't take Yako's curse stone. I returned it right away when I borrowed it from her earlier. That's precisely how it worked, my mysterious mademoiselle. I'll give you mine directly to Inspector Tatsumi later. If you know Inspector Tatsumi, then I think that's best. Thank you. Excuse me, I had no idea that Gamyodo was connected with Hyaku. So I'd just like to ask, was it Miss Yamamori from Hyaku who obtained the Record of Fates and passed it on to Araishi? No, that was not the case. My mistake. Was it Suiden Gamyodo's doing then? No, it's not. We first learned of the Record of Fates from Mr. Araishi. It was then that Miss Yamamori gained an interest and extended a contract to compensate him in return for his research and findings. And who was it that activated the Feast of Shadows to call forth the Curse of the Seven Mysteries? I'll give you my word, we had no part in that. We had learned from Araishi beforehand it was something that would happen at midnight last night, that is all. Hey, there's no way that's true, stop lying! I must ask that you please refrain from violence. Hold on, Yako, it's alright. The minute I learned that Gamyodo was none other than Queen of Hyaku herself, I felt that was the case. She doesn't have a strong enough spirit sense for it. Oh, gotcha. Was it somewhat Well, it is somewhat shameful. If you require proof, then so be it. Wait, so that talk of supernatural powers is just hot air? I don't think she has zero spirit sense, but even Yako here has more than her. What, I do? Also, the spirit power lingering in this park has been bothering me for quite some time. The person who died here must have had considerably powerful spirit sense. If they were a Hyaku employee, then maybe they should have been the one running things. My, to think Chogo Hiei was so talented. At any rate, Hyaku wasn't the mastermind behind exposing the Record of Fates to the world and initiating the Feast of Shadows. I think we can be sure about that. Alright. Excuse me, are you new to all of this too? Oh, I guess I'm kind of just tagging along. Me too. Let's make sure to get in the way, shall we? Right. You know about the Record of Fates Yin Scroll too, don't you? If you were researching the Rite of Resurrection in the Record of Fates, then you must have looked into the Yin Scroll as well. That's right. The Record of Fates alone wasn't enough to learn how to collect soul dregs. I'm sure you looked into many things on your own, but how much do you actually know? Who and where Seimon Tsuchimikado's descendants are. Oh, wait. Who and where Seimon Tsuchimikado's descendants are. Were you able to find that sort of information with Gamyodo's connections? Can't reveal that. And would you prefer I expose to the public how Gamyodo is a fraud with almost zero spirit sense? Fine. I understand. From the results of our independent research, found that Seimon Tsuchimikado's descendant was Hajime Yoshimi. What? So that's why you went after Hajime. However, Hajime Yoshimi was only carrying a fragment of the whole. A fragment? That's right, he did say something about... That's right, he did say something about a fragment of an old manuscript. The location of the Yin Scroll was hidden. This information was split into two and hidden in a pair of talismans, which were then passed down from generation to generation. Talismans? I see. Hajime Yoshimi was supposed to have one, but it was almost certainly stolen when he was killed. It's possible that he knew the location of the other as well. So that's why you questioned me about the things he inherited. That girl Hajime had been helping recently must have had it then. Oh, Michio's talisman! Yes, Michio Shiraishi was also likely a descendant of Seimon Tsuchimikado. What? The talisman she carried was a keepsake from her father. We searched for it based on Mizuzawa's memories. However, Michio Shiraishi was already dead. Yes, by coincidence, she happened to be closely connected to Mystery Y, so we began our investigation there. But he was already dead too, leaving you in a quandary. I see. Mio, if you can get both of the talismans, Yep, we'll know the location of Record of Fate's yin scroll. Wow, sometimes the answer is right under your nose. Sometimes those answers are the hardest to find. Yako, let's keep quiet about the location of the talismans for now, okay? Right, no need for Yumioka to know. That was a close one. Almost let it slip. Okay, I think that's all about we have to ask him. We'll let you off for today since you went along without questions nicely. A pleasure working with you. We're done here. The information you have. The hell are you whining about? I said we're done, so scram! But allow the delinquents. That's all our business as well, so I shall be bidding you all farewell. Yes, right. Client? Oh, it's Heartwave because Yako doesn't know her name. Excuse me, Mr. Investigator, please don't forget about the curse stone. Don't you fret, I'll hand it over to Inspector Tsutsumi like I promised. I'm glad I didn't end up having to give it to that Yumioka. Let's take our leave, madame. With this, we'll be freed from this troublesome curse ourselves. That lady and the investigator. We should keep an eye on them. Agreed. Agreed. Really? What? I think they're up to something. Just my intuition. Still. Yeah, I wonder what that investigator really wanted out of all of this. Harue's pussy. If his goal is getting information about the curse stones, then this might be bad. Alright, I got one of those curse stones too. The beckoning light. Alright, if you wouldn't mind, would you give it to Inspector Tsutsumi without using it? Yeah, sure, if you introduce me to the cop, that is. I feel like if I keep carrying it around with me, I'll start getting weird ideas too. I just remembered! Mayu, I have something important to tell you! Whoa, what is with all the yelling all of a sudden? I know a girl, you know a girl named Hitomi Okuda, don't you? Oh. Really? Hitomi has Hajime's talisman? Yes, he entrusted it to her in a panic just before his death. He sensed an imminent crisis closing in on him, but Hitomi was the only one around that he could ask for help. That's so. I'm sorry she got left with such a big responsibility. That must mean that Hajime got killed by someone who was after the talisman. Since they gave it to someone else, they couldn't steal it like they wanted. I'll have to thank Hitomi for that. I also think it's going to be hard for us to get her to give up the talisman. Yeah, you may be right. It was Hajime's dying request to her. So you two need the talisman or something? Yeah. Personally, I'd like to use the talisman as a bait. And I could get my hands on the bastard that killed Hajime. Please, I promise we'll uncover the mastermind behind all this. They probably have supernatural abilities at their disposal. Please leave them to us. Yeah, we'll catch them, don't you worry. Well, look at that. You got that look in your eyes. Look at young people get that says they'll get something done no matter what it takes. How am I supposed to say no to that? You go find them and give them what they deserve for what they did to my Hajime. You hear? We will. I'm pretty mad at them myself. That punches work on them. I'll give them a good one. Now that I can get behind, I'll leave it to you two. Now then, your next move should be to find Hitomi and get the talisman. Though, isn't there one more talisman that you need? Right, but we've got a pretty good idea of where that one Michio had is. I'll have to check with Inspector Tsutsumi about that. We should go back to the school and call him. You got it. Okay, I'll head to the high school now and wait for you there. Perfect. Ayo. Okay. Haruo and Richter rescue Mayu Chozawa and interrogate her along with Takumi Yumioka. Yet they failed to gain any particularly useful information about the curse bearers. They decide to return to Haruo's home when... Ooh, nani. Shigema Mansion reception room. We've received an update on the hostage situation. The 56-year-old male suspect who announced his intent to commit mass murder in Sumida City today had taken a woman hostage and gone on the run. It was found by the police in a park in Sumida after 4 p.m. and confirmed dead. The weapon the suspect was said to possess was nowhere to be found on site, and its whereabouts are currently unknown. Furthermore, the female hostage was not present, and the search for her continues. Interesting. If it's being reported in the news, then that lends credence to her story. Oh! Hi. Anyways, I should ask her about her side of the story. Well, it's just like I said. It's just like I said, right? The female hostage mentioned on the news just now. That must have been you. Which means you killed Nejima with your own curse stone? Well, you said you'd give me refuge, so I came to take you up on that offer. What are you planning? Me? Well, obviously. I'm on to my last resort. Huh? So you're a curse bearer with a curse stone too, right? Are you surprised? Yes, I have a curse stone of my own. It's the Taiko Tsukaru. Then why go after other people's curse stones? Because killing people is bad, you know, don't you think so? I guess I'll go with I think so. I think so. I wonder. Oh, are you the type of lady who's willing to sacrifice anything for the sake of your goals? That's man. It sure ain't good. People will question when your parents went wrong, you know? Well, people can be harsh. Either way, that's why I wanted to only use soul dregs gathered by others. But that didn't work out in the end. No one had the backbone to use their curse, the world's gone soft. With no one mercilessly using their curse in pursuit of their own goals, I had to take matters into my own hands. And now people might be wondering where your parents went wrong, Well, I suppose, huh? But it had to be done. If you say. I heard Namigaki, the young man you were with. Oh, used his curse stone too. Huh? How do you know that? Ick. Creepy much? Are you stalking me? I may have heard it from a detective I know. There it is. Cops. Bet you know a bunch. I know your type. People who boast just cause they know a couple of cops. But the police is filled with nothing but scum. Wait, your dad is a cop! Wow, you seem to hold quite a grudge against the force. Speaking of, this guy's really creeping me out. What's the deal with him anyway? You gonna explain? Even the way he moves is all weird and exaggerated. Right. I haven't introduced myself yet. No thank you. Your curse bear? So what were we talking about again? Oh right, Yutaro Namigaki. He's no good, honestly. He was such a wuss I had to spur him on so many times for him to even use his curse. Even then he was pissing his pants. And just when I take my eyes off of him, he hands his curse stone to someone. Honestly, it's such a disappointment. So that's what happened. Which is why I figured I had to do it myself if I want it done right, you know? That's why my last resort is collecting soul dregs of my own. Introductions. Let me introduce myself. It's hard to talk as strangers. Is it? And are you okay with telling me who you are? Well, I won't stop you. Do as you please. Well, I am Haruo Shigima and this is my house. My father and husband are both with the police. Is that so? Then you know that cops are just the worst people, right? Well, there are certainly many who are cold, especially with their own family. Talking about her husband. In a police family, one is always expected to just grin and bear it, no matter what happens. God, I know, right? What a relief, you understand. I think we might get along. Oh, well, I'm glad then. And I'm Richter Kai, private investigator. Oh, did I ask? You're an investigator? So your job is to sneak around and follow people to pry into their secrets, right? Wait. So your job is to sneak around and follow people to pry into their secrets, right? Oh, is that why you keep probing with all these questions? Ew. Guess there's not much I can do to change that terrible impression you got of me. Hey lady, why are you working with this dude? I asked him to look into something for me. Really? It's just that he keeps looking this way. Isn't your father a police officer as well? That man is not my father, not in name or deed. Sounds like there's some bad blood there. I've already legally cut all ties. He even had the nerve to act all high and mighty today, but still refused to help me. You met him today? Yes, today. Remember that Chief Tsutsumi who was chasing Nejima? Well, that's him, my dad. What? You're his daughter? Former daughter. I've cut ties. He's never acted like a father, so he doesn't deserve the title. You know, I've heard something about that Nejima guy. Apparently he wanted to get revenge on Chief Inspector Tsutsumi for his arrest by going after his daughter. Wait, really? And I heard the police had been searching non-stop to take you into protective custody. That explains why the police were sticking out at your place too. Man, how could I have known that? They came in such intimidating numbers. Wait, hold on a minute. Doesn't that mean that Nejima was specifically after my life today? That sounds about right. It's a good thing you got out unscathed, or rather managed to turn the tables on them. Well, that means, legally speaking, it was self-defense. But that truly was quite frightening. To think I'd have gone through this just for being related to a cop? It's a disgrace. It truly is. To cause their own child such trouble. I'm sorry. Oh, it's okay. You're not the one that needs to apologize, lady. I'm sorry. This just reminded me of what happened to my son. Your son? What happened? My child was also kidnapped and murdered in order to enact revenge against the police, you see? What? How awful! That's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, now that you say it, I do remember hearing about an incident like that last year. That must have been your son, huh? My condolences. So when you were taken hostage by Nejima, you used the curse stone in the gardens and swiftly made your getaway? Well, yeah. I didn't really have time to think on it. At the time, I only thought about how to get out of there. Then, what about now? Could you use again your curse stone? Well, the curse stone doesn't respond during the day, but it's evening now. So I tried using the curse just now, and yep, it seems I activated it. What? You're using it now? It might still be a little weak. I guess it's not supposed to be used repeatedly. But I think I could get it to work just once more. Wait. Oh, that's so. Sure is, so I'll give you a final warning. It's already started, so be careful. Started? What started? The curse, of course. All that's left is for the conditions to be fulfilled. She has the Taiko Tsugaru. And that's hard to figure out now at this point. It's hard. Okay. I have my guard down. I didn't think it could be used this early in the evening. Ma'am, please calm down. What should I do? Should I keep her talking? Oi! No, instead of talking about that, how about we talk about why you're so shaken? As I thought, you have a curse stone too. You're a curse bearer, aren't you, lady? Ah, there we go. Oh, huh? Ma'am, did she fulfill the conditions? She sure did. Okay, it's time for a beatdown. Jeez, why did you try to hide it now of all times? It wouldn't have come if you weren't a curse bearer. Stop! Too bad. She's already dead. This is horrific. I'm taking her curse stone. Oh. Huh? All the hunting clappers needed was a source of fire? That was a close one. Now then, what will you do, Mr. Investigator? Ugh. You're not a curse bearer, so I don't have any reason to kill you. But I won't show you mercy if you're going to try and capture me. So what'll it be? Still don't know how curse works. It's too risky to make a move. Your employer's already dead anyway, so there's no reason for you to go out of your way to arrest me, right? I could still do my duty as a citizen and report you, you know. Oh, what a surprise! This is when you decide to suddenly choose the side of righteousness? She was after the same thing, you know. There's no clean hands when it comes to soul drags. Well, it looks like you don't have anything to say about that. I'll be taking my leave then. Bye-bye! Wow. Upon killing Haru Shigima, a fellow curse-bearer, Ayame Tono obtained more than enough soul dregs for the rite of resurrection. However, it turned out that resurrecting someone who died a long time ago required an even larger amount. To fulfill her heart's deepest desire, she needed to harvest more. So, she waited for the sun to set when the Feast of Shadows effects were at its peak. She used the one-sided reed curse stone she had stolen from Fumichika Nejima. With it, she proceeded to kill all those whose personal information she knew, starting with those who mattered the least to her. About the one-sided reed, kills by dismemberment one whose face, address, name, occupation, and location are known by the curse bearer. Many of them were random men, gullible and disposable, drawn in by the allure of a female university student. One noteworthy victim among them was Tetsuo Tsutsumi. Holy shit, she killed her own dad? Who, being a curse bearer himself, who was promptly targeted for his soul dregs. Tsutsumy's death threw the investigation efforts into disarray, allowing Hayami to evade capture. After which she acquired various address registers and phone books and systematically killed the people listed in them. Unsuspecting victims could be safe at home only to suddenly have their limbs severed. Strange death shook society to its core. Jeez. Holy shit, man, what the fuck? Oh. Yeah. Damn, Miami! But all things must come to an end, and so in time the killing stopped. Sometime after the killings, a modern-day genius female ukiyo-e artist burst onto the art scene. She introduced herself as a mysterious mad paintress, and her fame grew quickly as she presented one incredible work after another. She resurrected him. She resurrected him, but he got her body. What the fuck? Anyways, I should ask about her side of story, okay? So we haven't yet? I guess we're supposed to start at the part where she admitted about being a curse bearer. Oh, sorry. I was just so trying to figure out like what am I supposed to say. Did you get soul drugs when you killed Nejima? Of course. His curse stone already contains some soul drugs as well. I think killing one more curse bearer will be enough for the rite. You can combine soul drugs across several stones. Correct. All it needs is a prerequisite amount. As long as you've got that, it doesn't seem to matter where you got them from. I see. Then, you won't mind if I took them, right? My lady. You're quite motivated, aren't you? Ma'am. Huh? Ma'am, please think this through. Ah! Yep. This is for that last ending. Ma'am, why? It was the only way. Richter? Could we settle any outstanding tabs now? Yeah, sure. Man. I mean, let's be honest, that was the only way to survive out of that. Some days later. Mamamori, you got a moment? Of course, what is it, Mr. Richter? What's Mamamori? I was just curious. Have you heard of the legend of the mother who prayed to the Sumida River and resurrected her dead child? What are you on about? The mother searched so desperately for her abducted child that she lost her mind. Her son was found dead in Sumida River, so then she built a mound and continued to pray there until her son somehow emerged from the mound, back from the dead. Or so the legend goes. Heard it's being adapted into a no play too. Interesting. And? Oh, it just had me thinking the legends really do exist. Sorry to ask again, but what are you on about? Yeah. Never mind, it is what it is. Welcome to my office. Might be small and dirty, but welcome. Come on, Understein, say hello. Oh, that's it, good girl. Oh, that boy over there? That must be... Hey kid, I'm a private investigator. Walked with your mother not too long. Oh no, she resurrected. Oh, she resurrected because she took Ayame's stone. She got to see what's his name again? Show something. Shuichi Shijima. Oh my goodness. What's that? You want to be an investigator when you grow up too? That's great. It's so much better than becoming a police officer. Hey, I'm Amori. Didn't you tell the kid to give up on his dreams? I think it's a great idea. Why don't you bring us all some tea instead? Pardon me, let's start over. What brings you to my humble office today? That's all. Okay, so I guess we gotta... Preparing for battle! Together with Shimi fiance's Mayu. Something. Oh, shit. I missed it. Ah, so you're the one. The Sumida police was looking for you. Glad to see you're alright. Sorry, I should have told someone I was okay. I was just so pissed off. Falling right into Hyaka's hands, I got myself into some deep shit. Hyaka seems like they're up to something. You'll have to make sure to clean up their act once and for all. Get it? Because they still... Timmy! Oh my god, Tsutsumi! Nice one, boss. You're really on top of your game today. Stop trying to make me feel better. I shouldn't have said anything. More importantly, Mayu, thank you for your cooperation with Yushimi. We'll get to the bottom of it, I promise. Oh, you must be Detective Ario. I heard a lot about you from Hajime. I'll be counting on you. Catch whoever did this, no matter what. Oh, Mayu. Oh, Mayu, did you meet with Hitomi? Yeah, I met her at the spot I was told. She was acting tough, but I think the incident with Hajime has her really shaken up. I briefly explained our situation and had her give Hajime's talisman to me. Here, this is what you're looking for, right? Oh, there is nobody here! I feel so lonely! For shame. Oh well. That's what it is. We'll just finish this up, wrap it up. Mr. Satsumi, about this. Alright, you should hold on to it, Mio. Not like we could use it as it is. Try to figure out what we'll need to use once we got both halves together. Understood. I'll see what I can do. You know where the other talisman is? Yes, probably. This is Hajime's last job. Finish it for him, okay? We will. I guess this is the end of his family line too, huh? All the people who inherited the talisman before him are already gone. Oh, Mr. Satsumi. I received a message from Paranormal Affairs earlier. It wasn't from Nakagoshi, but I had someone look into something for me. So even the desk jokers are lending a hand. Brings a tear to your eye. So what they say? Right, about the young Meiji woman who was in Edo at the time of Honjo incident. She was a person of great beauty and discerning taste, but also shamelessly did whatever she wanted. It seems to match the person seen in the resentful memory for the foot-washing mansion. So she must be the one who fought with Seiman over the right. And they found that her name was Ashino. Ashino, huh? What else? That's all. That's not much help. Oh, but... apparently she was quite a powerful onmyoji. And she died bearing a similarly powerful resentment. It's possible that she became a vengeful spirit with a connection to the 7 mysteries. A vengeful spirit? If any descendants of Ashino are people otherwise closely aligned with her live today, there's a possibility that spirit awakened and possessed them. Yeah, you mentioned before the spirits can possess someone who are closely in sync with them. Though this of course doesn't mean the spirit houses her complete personality. Her resentment and her spirit power, those are the parts of her that would have the strongest influence. Since Seimon's descendants are still around in the present, it wouldn't be surprising if Ashino's were here too. They might just be desk jockeys, but they wouldn't give us this info if it was only speculation. We must have found some amount of evidence looking into abnormal phenomena or things like that. Oh, the Feast of Shadows. There it is, our abnormal phenomenon. Mio, what do you mean? The person who initiated the curse this time, who we've been calling the Mastermind, they might be possessed by the vengeful spirit of the onmyoji named Ashino, the enemy of Seimon. Do we have any idea who they could be or where to find them? Like, if you looked at them, Mio, would you be able to tell right away? It's like how I didn't realize that Michio had fused with your consciousness, Yako. Common spirits will leak spirit energy left and right, so I can notice them just by looking carefully. But when spirits of a higher caliber fuse with someone's consciousness, detecting them isn't so simple. Oh. I'm sorry, my skills still need a lot of work, and I don't have anything else to offer. Mio, that's not true at all. You're fine. We'll make this work somehow or other. Thanks. Basically, I believe the mastermind behind everything is a woman possessed by the vengeful spirit of the Yamyaji Ashino. I see. Oh! Oh shit! Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! We're back! We're back to the first chapter! Ashino. Paranormasight, that girl that we met as Shogo. What was her name? Paranormasight characters. Yoko! What if it's Yoko? Is this Mr. Mine also the one who killed Hajime, trying to get a record of Fate's Yin's girl? Yes, I think that's very likely. So that's how it is, huh? Then I want you to catch them no matter what. Okay. Second. Heard you had a curse stone too. Yeah, I should give it to you then, right? Those things are a pain in the ass. I'll gladly hand it over to you before it starts giving me crazy ideas. So this is the beckoning light, huh? Alright, it's safe and sound with me. Sorry you won't be able to bring him back. Don't worry about it. He and I were always prepared for the worst anyway. Interesting how she has the strongest, what is essentially the strongest curse stone? But she doesn't get to use it. What the? What? What's wrong? Damn. The trigger for the beckoning light's curse is some serious shit. Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I said it gave me weird ideas. See what I mean now? How's it work? I'll leave you a note when you can read later. We have more important things to worry about now. Right. Okay. Mr. Satsumi. Does that make it 5 curse stones that you've gathered now? Should be. I want to get the other 4 under wraps as soon as we can. Let's see. I have no idea about the Whispering Canal. Someone made off with the one-sided reed which Nejima had. Yeah, damn shame. After that, we don't know about the Taiko Tsugaru either, do we? So, we can assume the curse bearers are still prowling around out there with those ones. What a headache. Hopefully we can find them soon. Come to think of it, did old man Ashimiya end up getting away? Ah, so word's already out, huh? He was cornered, but managed to take a hostage and escape is what I heard on the radio. What happened after that? But that's all they're reporting. Here's what really happened. He was killed? And the hostage was Satsumi's daughter whose whereabouts is still unknown? Yep, his daughter showing up was a huge surprise. Even boss couldn't believe it. Damn it, the hell do you expect? No one could have seen that coming. So there's already an emergency search underway for her as a key witness and suspect. I'll be rejoining the search for her after we're done here. Key witness and suspect? But wasn't she a hostage? Could she have killed Nejima and fled the scene? Well, it's just a possibility. Turn on the AC to turn it off again. We're talking possibilities, might as well tell them everything. It's very likely that Nejima was killed by a curse stone. What? By a curse bearer? Oh, it's already evening, so the effect of the Feast of Shadows would be starting to return. Yeah, which makes it likely that a curse was used to kill him. Boss, you're repeating yourself. Try to calm down for a sec. But that would mean the inspector's daughter is probably a curse bearer, right? Huh? Do you say something? Maybe I'm losing my hearing at my old age. Boss, you can hear just fine. Don't play the old man card every time you want to get out of something. We haven't talked about she might have the Taiko Tsugaru if that's the case. Did we? My memory's a little hazy. You've got a soft spot for your daughter, don't you, Inspector? It's a little too close to home now. But either way, we have to find her as soon as possible. That's why we'll be joining the search as soon as we're done here. One more thing, there's a very good chance that his daughter has Michiyo Shiraishi's talisman. All the more reason for you to get back to that search. Best of luck. What the hell has she gotten herself into? Now, is that everything we needed to chat about? If you don't need anything else, we'll be going back to the search. There's actually one thing. Oh, what's that? Just completely hypothetically, what if the inspector's daughter was the mastermind? I mean, she's a woman. Seems like she was after the talismans. Sorry, don't really understand what you mean. Boss, come on, we've got to look at the facts. But that would mean Inspector Tsutsumi would also have to be one of Ashina's descendants. Oh, right, you're just a normal person, right, Inspector? Unless that's why you're so resistant to the paranormal. Don't believe I've ever heard anything about being related to someone Myoji. No. Okay. But, well, if you put it like that, her being the mastermind, it's possible. Really? I say possible, but I mean unlikely. Is what I want to think. Damn it, I don't even want to imagine it. Boss, if we're gonna consider it, we have to do it properly. No dragging your heels about it. No, it's not that. There's something I never told her. Never wanted to tell her. Truth is, she's not my real daughter. What? Wait, is she the girl that Nejima... Is she the girl that Nejima found? 100 years ago. Well, it's a long story, but we took her in when she was just a baby. Don't you know anything about her birth parents? You could say I do, I guess, but I really don't. Literally, I don't know anything. What's that supposed to mean? I don't get it. Hey, Ryo. You heard what I said, didn't you? Just now? About 20 years ago? No, boss, that can't be. Nejima's... Hey, Attilas, yeah, it's been a while. But we're trying to finish up PARANORMASIGHT, so like we can move on to next things. Like maybe go back to 10, Final Fantasy 10. That's right. And yeah, so Ayame Tono. We got two of Harui's endings, but okay, so we found out that Ayame Tono right now is actually the girl that was found by Nejima. So she might actually be Nejima's daughter. Give me a sec. Where was it? Oh shit. Soon after I met a woman who called herself Shino. Ashino was Seiman's... Oh shit. Okay, she wasn't Nejima's daughter, but she was... Fumichika noticed an emaciated baby nearby, and the idea was that this girl, Ayame here, was actually Shino's resurrection. Shino's first resurrection, that is. When we arrested Fumichika Nejima, there was a baby at his house on the brink of death. That was my daughter, Ayame Tsutsumi. She goes by Ayame Tono now. What? Someone had to take care of her. Baby holds no blame for the circumstances she came from. But, boss, according to Nejima, that baby, it's his former lover reincarnated using black magic. What? Personally, I think that story is bullshit. According to Nejima. My goodness. It's hard to believe from Nejima's behavior, but could it really be true? I've got a few doubts. You have to question whether the Shino woman ever really existed in the first place. There are no records of her and no body was found. Her name never came up once during the investigation. Even if this woman really existed, I'm skeptical that someone could be reincarnated as a baby through black magic. I agree. No matter how you look at it, a spell with that effect is hard to believe. Even the supernatural has rules that must be followed. Seems more likely he's deluded himself, not wanting to recognize that spell he risked on his life on failed to work. That's my thinking too. The more natural conclusion is that the baby is his and Shino's, and that she died in childbirth. As long as we don't know Shino's origins, we'd have to consider the possibility that she could be a descendant of Ashino. Huh, if nothing else, their names are pretty similar. Okay, assuming all of that is true for a moment. Ayame getting taken away by Nejima and then killing him. That would mean she killed her own father. Calm down, this is all still conjecture. But now that Nejima is dead, we have no means to investigate. So regardless of everything, there's only one thing that matters. She's my daughter. As her parent, I'm responsible for her. Nothing can change that. I understand. Alright, we should get back to the search. We find her and clear up all of this. Yes, sir. The talisman you young ladies are looking for has something to do with this as well. I'd appreciate if you could help us find it. So if anything happens, please call the police. We will. I'm worried about Hitomi, so I'm going to head over where she is. I'll be waiting to hear some good news from you all. Oh, alright. No, well, what are we supposed to do then? This is the only thing that's colored, so I guess... Give me a sec. Nejima's reminiscence. Okay, we still need this ending, so I guess we'll just have to do manhunt. Wait, let's see if I can try... Yeah, try at the... Oh, shh. Okay, this one is still like colored, so like I'm kind of like... I got questions, is what I'm saying. But I guess we already, yeah, we've already completed it, basically. There are two endings here, so it's just, we just need to get this one. Zoom. Huh? What the? Oh, back up, back up, back up. The hell is she doing here? Crap, our eyes just met. This is bad, real bad. Why'd she have to pick now? Oh, okay, wait. Let's see if this does anything. I think we already did this before, but I'm just seeing if this brings up another outcome. Yeah, this is the part where we were told that Nejima was found. Did I miss something? I feel like I didn't. Yeah, okay, so he gets killed by the Taiko Tsugaru, which Ayame held. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm missing something on this one. It's just that I'm not sure where or at which point. I don't know. I only ask because it does concern me. It was one of the reasons my child was kidnapped. There's not much to say. We talked and he cleared the conditions for my stone. Did he show any signs of remorse over his past crime? Didn't feel like he did, no. I see. This world is full of trash men, I tell you. I agree. Oh boy, Richter is right there! Father. Your father, the chief inspector. I met him not too long ago. Oh, really? He came off a little stiff and awkward. It was a surprise. There was something charming about his seriousness, and it seemed like he cared a lot about his daughter. Oh, please cut it out. It's gross. You don't know a thing about us. Outsiders shouldn't butt into another family's affairs. Now he may as well be a stranger to me now. Even if you've cut legal ties, you're still related by blood. Huh? We're not related at all. Wait, huh? You probably thought that I never noticed it, but it wasn't hard for me to figure out that I wasn't related to them by blood. So you were adopted? Well, I got curious, so I looked into it. It was all pretty straightforward. I was a baby when they took me in. All they did was raise me. My father first got pregnant shortly after she married. But it was a stillbirth. The whole affair left a deep wound on her heart. My father couldn't bear to see it. So it was for her sake that he did it. I was a substitute, a replacement for the child she lost. He decided that all by himself. He didn't discuss it. Maybe he was trying to be thoughtful. So any baby would have been fine, as long as it would have comforted comforted the woman who hoped to become a mother. Putting it in such a way, it's not easy to raise a child. My mother was bewildered, wouldn't you be? After being told to raise a baby that wasn't your own. But she couldn't just abandon the baby either. Yet my father just left everything to my mother and never lent a hand. He is so damn selfish. Two of them grew apart. I watched them try to figure out how to understand each other, and the sight of it disgusted me. It was a messed up family, I tell you. Well, I guess my presence was to blame for that rift to begin with. We shouldn't say that. I know he's bad at expressing himself and has his work, but still, that shouldn't be an excuse. But knowing all that, I couldn't take it anymore. It just made me want to hurry up and leave home and live on my own. I still rely on him for tuition and allowance, but that much is normal for most kids, right? I don't want him to start acting like he's my father now just because he's doing the minimum. I'm sorry to hear that. It sounds like it was tough for all of you. I'm sorry, you're right. It's not my place to talk about your family. Oh well, I may have said too much. You think I spilled all that when I don't even know what the conditions are? Could it be that what we were talking about had something to do with the activation conditions for the haunted clappers? Who knows, In a way, I guess I could say you could have stopped Nijima's mass murders. How about that? There's no guarantee that I want to do it myself. Huh? I picked up his curse stone on the one-sided reed. It really is something else. Unfortunately, I can't use a curse stone that's not mine until it's late at night. Really? Are you okay with telling me that? How silly of me. I let that slip. Teehee. Teehee. Or desire. What is your wish, Ayame? Is it really to resurrect Katsushika Hokusai? Yes, there's no life that holds more value than his. Including my own. You're saying you'd be willing to die if it meant bringing Hokusai back to life. Not at all. Not all life is equal. At least, not to me. A life that can birth art with the power to move heart is infinitely more worthy. Compared to that, the life of someone like me, someone that can't produce a thing, has no value. That's unhinged. Just talking to a girl. That's unhinged, bro. I'm still young. It's the age for wild thoughts. But aren't you the same as me? What? You've got a life more important than your own. A life you consider more important than the lives of many others. That's what you're doing it all for, isn't it? You're right. If I can save my son, I couldn't care less for my life or the life of others. Who's unhinged now? I'm a mother. It is what it is. Dang, the feelings of a proper parent or something else. But if that's your wish, then what do you plan on doing if you don't get your wish? Oh, I haven't thought of it. I might just keep on trying to bring Hokusai back some other way. You really are obsessed. You and Hyaku's chairwoman would be cut from the same cloth. Who's that? She's like an all-powerful vortex of obsession turned into yokai-level proportions. You're saying I'll end up like her? Are you looking forward to such a future? I'd rather not have to wait until I'm old and cracking. I want it to happen now. Oi. I'll put my life on the line for Hokusai. Listen, Ayame, I have something to ask you. No, the answer's no. The curse stone in your possession, I'm not giving it up. You're right. We're both made of stronger stuff than that. You're not giving it up. And neither am I. You know full well, right? That there's no room for negotiation here. You're right, there's not. Oh, okay. Let's try and talk about tobacco then. Do you smoke? Huh? Well, a little. Feel free to smoke if you want to, please. I'm okay. I don't see any ashtrays out on display either. Does no one smoke in this family? A little rare, isn't it? Nobody in the family does. And why did you ask me if I did all of a sudden? Well... Yeah, okay. Story chart. Yes. So, I don't know. I'm stuck. I'm kinda stuck. Resume. Let's try and get this stuff out first. Like all of the... Because what that was supposed to do is you're supposed to use the curse at some point, but the information that you get from these conversations are also very important. So basically she knows that she's adopted, right? She knows that much. Oh my god, okay. But I already killed her, so... That's unhinged, indeed. That's unhinged. Who knows? I'm not telling you. Da 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 da. Yeah, okay. So maybe a bit. How to unlock conclusion PARANORMASIGHT. I am not getting it. It's not available to me still. Am I missing something? Okay, it says I need to open the manhunt chapter, but we did that earlier. We already got both Ayami's aspiration and Harui's legacy ending. That's the thing. So manhunt resume. Start after conversation. If you are planning to unlock this ending, choose start after conversation as the point to resume from. Once you are on the bridge speaking with Nejima, there will come a break in the conversation point where you can turn around. So it says start after conversation, right? So this is where she is. Yeah. That's what we did. Click on her to unlock this ending. This will open the conclusion chapter. But we didn't. It didn't unlock it for me. It's gone on display on auto. Yep. But it just run. Make it faster. Options. Controls. Text speed. Instant. Apply all. Okay. My day, I'm exhausted, but I got home today. I spent my weekend at my friend's wedding. I was in the groom party, yeah. Which was alright. It turned out fine. It went smoothly enough, as smoothly as we could afford. So I'm happy for him. And that was yesterday. That was yesterday's deal, which is why I wasn't around. Okay, we still haven't been able to unlock that. What am I missing? I don't understand it. Did we not complete anything in the Harue's thing? Yes, sec. Harue. Yeah, I don't think we are missing much anyway. But I don't know why it's not unlocking for me. That's odd. Preparing for battle is already done. It's still showing the last resort as like... Let me see if I can find something on Steam. Because I really wanna get this done tonight. Community hub. I really want to get this done tonight, so... Oh, okay. Okay, there's something I need to do about the Harue's legacy thing, but I can't really figure it out. Give me a sec. I just noticed that there's a part up here, where it shows that it's nighttime during this part of the story, and then it's daytime, and then now we're going back into nighttime. Okay, so aside from the fact that you are a curse bearer and she will react one way, admit that you are a curse bearer, and then that's what I do. That's what I did already. Try to use the curse after choosing the smoking dialogue topic. This one advances the main plot. Okay, so I guess I'll have to get that that ending first. Let's see. Let's see if that does anything. Let's die again. I came to kill you and acquire soul dregs, but after hearing you out, I got a question for you. Why don't you just give up on the right of resurrection? Huh? You said it was your son, right? The one you wanted to bring back? But haven't you done enough? I'm sure your son is content knowing you cared for him this much. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's what I was supposed to do. What a bug. Oh my god. Going to bring your son back, you have to be alive as well, right? In fact, what you really want is for both of you to live. Well, even if we both live to see it, your son would grow up knowing who you are, someone who stole the lives of others to bring him back. You would be putting the burden of shouldering all the life sacrifice for him on his little shoulders. Are you really okay with that? If you didn't even think about that, then what you're doing is not for your son. It's for yourself. Aren't you just bringing him back to fulfill your own desires? That's not... Ma'am? What she's saying may be harsh, but holds a kernel of truth. Don't reduce yourself to nothing but a mother who would sacrifice anything for her son. But that's not... We discovered the truth behind his kidnapping. Next, you should take some time to understand your own feelings. I'll help you every step of the way. Getting to the heart of things is what an investigator does. What will you do? Ma'am? If you relinquish the curse stone to curse bearer, you will no longer be a curse bearer. You won't be a target anymore. Ayame is giving you a chance. Think hard and then give your answer. Let's give it up. See what we can do. Very well. Here. Thanks. Glad you could see a reason. Ma'am, you made the right choice. Dang, you really didn't collect any soul dregs, huh? I promised myself that I ever used it, it would be only once. But in the end, it didn't come down to numbers. So they only need to be carrying a flame? That seems pretty practical. Well, I'll be taking my leave then. There's no point in going after you for soul dregs, so I'm off to the next curse bearer. Do you know who remains? You speak as if you've already figured it out. I've got a pretty good idea from our talk. What will you do? Do you plan to stop me? It's not my place to intervene. Alright then. Hey lady, can I borrow your phone? No, I don't mind. But who are you calling? The cops. I think it would be faster if I called them directly. Okay, what are you trying to do? Ah, there we go. There we go. There we fucking go. Alright, okay. Sumida River. Hey. How long has it been since we saw each other? 3 years? How have you been? I think the last time was when you came to see me after deciding to go to university. That wasn't because I wanted to see you. I just needed money to pay my tuition. Oh my god! Not one to mince words, eh? You came alone, right? Yeah, it's just me. You make it sound like I'm handing over ransom money for hostages. Just don't want to get caught, okay? Oh, look at them. Never thought I'd see the day that you called the police. There's something I needed to see you about. This is so funny. Well, alright then. We've got a lot to talk about, so let's go through things one by one. About being taken hostage. Sorry I couldn't save you from Nejima. Are you hurt? Wow, I didn't expect that from you. Huh? I thought you'd just start questioning me before you bothered to ask how I'm doing. Ah, well, I am still your father. Oh, maybe boss can handle this after all. I'm fine. I managed to get away somehow or another. Right, I'm glad. You have a curse stone, don't you? I do. You wouldn't happen to feel like handing it over, would you? The police will handle any damages the curse caused, not before you do any more wrong with it. I'm not giving it up. Of course not. Me being a curse bearer, are you after my life? That's exactly what I'm here for. I didn't come to chat. Well, she would kill her dad. Yeah, she did. She did kill her in another ending, by the way. We can talk all you want, but as soon as the condition for my curse is met, I'll use it, no hesitation. Why are you willing to go so far for the right of resurrection? What do you want with it? Even if I told you, you wouldn't understand. You just call it stupid and dismiss the idea completely. Come on, I wouldn't do that. Maybe together we can think up a way for you to get what you want without resurrection. I want to bring Katsushika Hokusai back to life. Hokusai? What, Hokusai the ukiyo-e artist? That Hokusai? You want to bring him back to life? That'd be quite the feat, huh? That's... I heard you liked his art, but why would you do something so stupid? See? Ugh. The only time I ever felt there was a place I belonged was when I was immersed in the dreamlike world of ukiyo-e. Though I'm sure you never noticed. Really, I had no idea. It saved me. Hokusai is the reason I'm still alive today. I didn't know you felt so hopeless. You would only realize it now, but it's too late. Feeling sorry wouldn't do either of us any good. Damn. From the moment I heard about the Rite of Resurrection, I knew that was my destiny. If this is all I ever accomplish, I'll die happy. You're really serious about this. Then I'll put this bluntly. Did you kill Nejima? And if I did, would you hide me from the police? Well, I don't know if... That's what I thought. Your job is the only thing you really care about. Yes, I did it. You... I didn't think he even knew I was a curse bearer. He brought me to those gardens and I realized while he was talking to me that he fulfilled the condition of my curse, so I just gave it a shot. I didn't think it would actually activate. So there's no going back now. That's not true. You can still make things right before you make them worse. Let me say it another way. This is my chance and I won't throw it away. Your chance? Did Nejima say anything to you? He said a lot of bad things about you, that's for sure. Yeah, not surprised there. So I said a lot of bad things about you back. Didn't want to be outdone. Harsh. In that sense, I felt just a little like he was my kindred spirit. No, kindred spirit? What are you talking about? He's a dangerous criminal. But I'm a murderer now too, aren't I? Maybe we're not so different. No, you're different. Am I? Well, maybe not that different. But at least you're honest. I know I haven't been the best father, but I wonder of all the fathers in the world, are there any who wouldn't cover for their child if they'd committed a crime? How should I know? You're the detective here. You must have seen plenty of cases like that. Yeah, plenty of parents take the fall for their children or give them a place to hide. As a person, it's wrong, but maybe as a parent, it's the right thing to do. I don't know. But I think having a father like that would make it easier to go to him for advice if I did do something wrong. Maybe there's a sense of security in knowing that no matter what happened, you'd have at least one person on your side. I see. So that's what it would take to be on your side. I can't do that. That's okay. I wasn't really expecting you to. Damn, girl. So Nejima really didn't tell you anything? Not really, no. Oh, shit. How is she? Yasuko, I mean. Mom, I haven't kept in touch with her. I've been on my own this whole time. I'm sure you reached out to her though, haven't you? I did call her this morning actually, just to make sure she was safe. She's been running around all over the place looking for you. Sounds like she's fine to me. God! She's so heartless! Did you contact her after I called the police to tell you heard from me? I did not. Well, I've heard you're into nightlife and staying out late these days. Didn't want her to worry more than she already was. You want to talk? Or do you have more than one? How many curse stones do you have? 3. Not that it matters. 3, huh? Wait, 3? Taiko Utsugaru, the haunting clappers. Oh, and Fumichika Nejima's. I'm not handing them over. Can I ask you one thing? Did you know anything about the talisman Michio Shiraishi had? Michio Shiraishi? From the car crash you were in with that Namigaki guy? Oh, with Yutaro? Yeah, I was there. Yutaro? That sounds like... So, you and him were... I mean... not really. He was kind of a boring guy. What? You're serious? But he said... you're getting off track, Mr. Tsutsumi. The talisman! Get back to the talisman! I shouldn't have relied on him for this. Jesus, it's so funny. Well, if you don't plan on seeing him again, it doesn't matter. But with the hit-and-run case on top of everything, you're really in deep... Is that really what you wanted to talk about? Yeah, I mean, no. Tell me about the talisman. Did you take it from the scene? You mean this? Yes, that's it. I picked it up in the scene of the crash. I didn't want to leave fingerprints behind. That's all? There's really no other reason? What's the big deal? Is it really that kind of special? This whole thing? Yeah, it's real important. Would you mind giving it to me? Important? For what? For putting a stop to the curses of the 7 mysteries. Oh. So that means if I give you the talisman, I won't be able to use the right. There's no way. I'm definitely keeping it. Ugh, screwed that one up. Mr. Tsutsumi, you really can't do any better than that? Come on, the talisman. Will you give me the talisman? What? No way, I can't lose the right... Oh, shit. Wrong voice. What? No way, I can't lose the right. I think I've let you talk enough. Mind letting me have a turn? By all means. You're hiding something. You're hiding something from me, aren't you? Let's not lie to her. I am. Well, sure, you can't live as long as I have without having a secret or two. Of course you try to dodge the question. Now then. Let me tell you how my curse stone, the Taiko Utsugaru, works. What? My curse bludgeons to death anyone I find out is hiding something from me. So if you try to cover something up that I know is true, then I'll be able to use my curse on you. Wait, with that in mind, can I ask you one more thing? Nah, I get it. Why you wanted to see me. Well, let me tell you one thing first. The Evergreen Beach has a similar condition. I can use my curse on anyone who tells me a lie. What? How is that fair? And you'd use that curse on me? As an officer of the law, it's inexcusable. But as a parent with duty to his child, I have no other choice. Are you threatening me? Do you really think that's enough to convince me to do as you say? I don't want to use it either, but for your sake, I suggest you try not to lie. Go ahead then. If I lie, then so be it. Okay, I'm gonna ask. If you try to hide it now, you will really die. Am I your real daughter? I'm just a baby you picked up to replace your stillborn, aren't I? And you could never bring yourself to tell me who my real parents were, so you just kept hiding it. Still too much of a coward to tell me, huh? You don't like the truth, so you won't admit it. But my real parent is the man I was just with. Ayame! Is that all you have to say? Did I only have one answer for you?
You are honestly and truly our daughter. Nothing more, nothing less.
Even now you're still trying to hide it? Why? Are you really that stupid?
Is your pride worth dying? Oh my god, he's dead? Oh, he's really getting bludgeoned to death.
Should have known. Why? Why go this far to hide it?
Ayame, listen.
Huh? How?
Ayame, be proud. No matter what happens, you are our precious daughter.
Oh wait, how are you still alive? Don't know that piece of shit Nejima filled your head with.
Oh wait, that was him. But you're not Shino. You're not a Shino either. You're our daughter, Ayame Tsutsumi. Ah, right. I guess it's Tono now. Well, that's fine too. Tsutsumi, Tono, both will always be a part of who you are.
Why are you doing this? That's not true. The curse proves that it's not.
Sure, you probably don't have many memories of us playing together. And I did leave everything at home to your mom, and I was barely ever there for you. Even so, when I was working, no matter how grisly a crime scene I was at, all I ever wanted was for you to grow up to be happy. That's it.
Why say all of this now?
So do one last thing for me. I want you to tell me the truth, too. If you lie to me now, I'm taking you with me. Oh my god, Tsutsumi! And yes, his pride kept him alive, and his pride is also killing him.
Stop! I can't!
The mastermind behind all this, the one who awakened the curses of the 7 mysteries in order to use the right, wasn't you, was it?
No, I wouldn't even know how to do that.
And picking up Michio Shiraishi's talisman was just a coincidence, right?
Huh? Yeah, I already told you that.
Oh my god, I gotta... This face. Good. Hearing that, I can rest easy. Oh my god! You're nothing like Nejima. You can stand on your own 2 legs. You can keep living without escaping into a fantasy. You can hate me. You can dream all the crazy dreams you want. Just don't ever stop trying to do good. You're a victim of your own curse too. It's too late to atone for the hit and run by using the curse. It's not too late, okay? Don't run away. You can still make things right. I know you can, because you're my daughter. And after that, just live the best life that you can.
Dad!
Oh no. Boss! Boss! Everyone's crying. That day at 6:18 p.m., Ayame Tono was taken into custody. Tetsuo Tsutsumi's death was confirmed at the same time. The 5 curse stones possessed by Tsutsumi, as well as all 3 given up by Ayame, lost their curse bearers. This temporarily extinguished the spirit power, allowing Mio Kurusuzu to obtain them and seal away without difficulty. The yin talisman possessed by Ayame Tono was recovered and entrusted to Mio Kurusuzu as well. Thus, any massacre that could potentially be caused by this iteration of the curses was prevented before it could ever happen. Or so it seemed. Oh. Okay, so this one kills by bludgeoning the one who is discovered to be hiding from something from the curse bearer. The deep sound of drums once more reverberates through the night air. How long has it been since we started hearing them each day? Could it be coming from the daimyo's residence? I've heard they have a drum in their fire watchtower instead of wooden clackers. But I don't see a fire. So why are they sounding the drum? Then one morning, a body was found. Isn't that old man Kanzo, the ukiyo-e painter? He lived nearby but had been down and out for years despite his best efforts to sell his works. Every now and then his granddaughter would visit and he would teach her to paint. It was the old man's only pleasure. One day his granddaughter told him about her dreams. Curses, souls, resurrection. Hearing her tale, the old man was gripped by a sudden zeal and began to paint with great fervor. His work quickly became famous, enchanting all those who viewed with strange imagery. Even the daimyo had taken notice. What could have possibly happened? People whispered amongst each other. It looked as if he had been beaten, but like a drum. One-sided read. Okay. Kills by dismemberment of one whose face, address, name, age, occupation, and location are all known by the curse bearer. This is Fumichika Neijima, by the way. Okuma was a lovely woman. She was spirited, worked hard, and lived a frugal yet pleasant life, until her husband hanged himself. My husband? A swindler? Who would believe such a thing? Okuma was determined to clear her husband's name. That is when she met Tomezo, a man that was a stranger to these parts. This man must be one of the daimyo's spies. It appears that after my husband I will be next. So be it. But what is he hunting for? Okuma, putting on the airs of a woman mourning her husband, went to the bridge nightly to seek information from Tomezo. She soon discovered that she was right, and that her husband had been deceived. Okuma decided to bring her newfound knowledge to the daimyo, much to Tomezo's alarm. Angered at having been misled, he confronted her on the bridge, but Okuma would not listen. She cursed him, called him vile names, and eventually his patience had worn him. Blood splattered everywhere, and by the time he returned to his senses, it was already too late. He looked over the bridge into the river of blood below and saw the corpse of a woman missing both an arm and a leg. I like these lores too, they're nice. They're really great to read. Alright, Jun Eryo, I guess we're playing as him now. 8 p.m. Sorry for keeping you up so late, Mio. Can't take my mind off the cursed bearer who was never found.
Oh, it's no problem for me. I usually work at night anyway. Did you see Yako home safely?
Yep, we sent her home in a patrol car earlier. Apparently she put up quite a fuss saying she wanted to see things through to the end.
Thank you. The Feast of Shadows was starting to take effect. It would have been dangerous.
Can't get my mind off the remaining curse stone, the Spring Canal, and who the mastermind is. But we have to deal with that thing before I can worry about any of that. Oh, by the way, Attilas, I considered the possibility that the girl that we met as Yoko, the short-haired girl, was the mastermind. She was the actual mastermind. But we have to deal with that thing before I can worry about any of that. How's it going with the two talismans? Have you figured out the location of the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll?
I have, more or less. When I combined the contents of the two talismans, they formed a seal which could be undone. The things inside the talismans that looked like scraps of wood were actually a tiny scroll kept folded up by the seal. I would have thought the talismans actually contained the scroll itself. So that's the Yin Scroll. Then, what's it say? Well, there's one more seal we have to undo to open the scroll. It's giving me some trouble, so I was actually hoping you could help me out.
Okay, unlocking the seal. Got it, sure thing. Don't know what I'll be able to do, but let me at it.
Wow, I didn't expect you to be so eager to help. It's oddly reassuring. Okay, let's see. There are 5 seals holding the scroll shut. I think we have to remove them in the correct order. Each seal has a different design. A carp, a light, a beech leaf, a taiko drum, and a reed.
Remove the 5 seals in the right order. Okay.
If we get it wrong, is it going to, go boom? Huh? No, we'll just have to try again. I tested it once already.
Oh, you already tried it yourself. So brave.
I think it's devised so the seal can only be undone if the curses for the right have already been unleashed. And I think there's a hint to opening it hidden in something related to the curses. Just let me know when you're ready.
What did she say? A carp, a light, a beech leaf, a taiko drum, and a reed. That's a taiko drum. Well, how is that a carp at all? Like, isn't the carp the whispering canal? Yeah, there we go. A carp,
a light. Wait, I guess it's not. It might be not in that order. Okay. It won't explode or anything, so we might as well give it a try. I see. Okay. Okay. Remove the 5 seals in the correct order. Oh, 7 mysteries. You know what? Let's fucking go. Taiko drum, beach leaf, the reed, card, and light. Wow, you got it right. It's open. Getting it on the first try. That's amazing. You're a real pro. Nothing to it, really. Told you could leave it to me. Now we can finally read what's written inside. Let's see. It is said that Seimon Tsuchimikado, author of the Record of Fates, wrote the Yin Scroll because he feared that the descendants of those involved in the Honjo incident might become cursed and used in the collection of soul dregs for the rite of resurrection. Also, yeah. Nice, first try. Yeah, thank you. The existence of the Yin Scroll was indicated in the postscript added to the Record of Fates, but its whereabouts are currently unknown. It is believed to have been inherited by a descendant of Seimon. Actually, I'm not sure how. I figured... I don't know if there was like a... If there was like a way to say what it is, you know? But let's see. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We weren't done. We weren't done reading! Oh, we still have some? Okay. We didn't finish. I wasn't done reading. Oh well. Okay. I see. What does it say? First is a detailed account of the tragedy surrounding the rite of resurrection that occurred in Honjo back in Edo period. The whole story of what we call the Honjo incident is laid out clearly. That incident was the origin of the 7 mysteries of Honjo and the curses, right? Yes, the resentment of the victims of that incident turned into curses, which are the curse echoes. The contents are organized like an answer sheet, so it doesn't just give us the information we need. Ah, is there anything else? Yeah, here's what we're looking for. I bequeath the scroll to future generations to be used in the event that calamity should arise from this grievous incident, it says. Whoa, we foresaw all of this happening. And it continues. Those who seek to forestall disaster must gather these 3 items in one place to cast my rite of cleansing and expel all rituals and curses in full. My soul, that is my curse echo. My body, that is the living continuation of my bloodline. My mind, that is my own consciousness. Oh shit, but we don't have Yoshi, we don't have Hajime. So, if we gather these 3 things in one place, Seimon's rite of cleansing will activate and completely negate the curses in the rite of resurrection. Oh, that's it. That's exactly what we need. These 3 things are Seimon's soul, body, and mind. It says the soul is Seimon's curse echo. It's curse echo, so Seimon himself is part of the 7 mysteries. Now that you mention it, Mr. Arishi said something along those lines before. There's another hint written. My curse echo holds my curse. My curse brings ruin to curse bearers. What kind of hint is that? Maybe it'll make more sense as we keep looking. But will the curse echo still appear if the curse bearer is already gone? Next, the body is a descendant of Seimon's, it seems. Wasn't Yoshimi a relative of Seimon? He and Michio Shiraishi, who had the other talisman, they're both dead! Ah, both of them had already passed by the time this iteration of the curses was unleashed. That's true. What are we gonna do? This plotline was so split up, there have to be others. Oh, there's another note here too. Where? Is there another hint? As for the body, seek not only one who bears my blood, but one with strong spirit sense. Such an individual will be able, if a spirit attempts to possess them, to instead take control of that spirit themselves. So it says. Do we know of anyone like that? I can't think of anyone. Let's move on from that for now. Next is the mind. What's the difference between the mind and the soul? In paranormal theory, it's said that humans are made up of soul, body, and mind. The mind is essentially thought to be a part of the spirit that makes up one's consciousness or one's self. It's like driving. The body is the car, the soul is the control system, and the mind is the driver. I see. I think that makes sense. So is there a hint for finding this one too? Well, let's see. There's this. Should the rite of resurrection be activated elsewhere, so too shall my mind be awakened there. Seimon tried to seal away the rite of resurrection, but before he could, Ashino stole the record of fates. So as a countermeasure to the rite being activated, he made it so that his mind would be released from the seal. Okay, but what does that actually mean? There's someone behind him, is there? I don't like that camera. What it means is Seimon's mind awoke the night the rite was activated. It must be possessing someone out there right now. What? So we have to get that person together with everything else. Alright, so we have to find the curse echo, the descendant, and the person possessed by Seimon. Then we just get them together in one place and we'll be good to go. Right, but there's one thing. The second and third ones could both be the same person. Oh. Who could that be? It's like how Michiyo lost her memories when she was possessing Yako. Seimon's consciousness might not be aware of who it really is. So if he learned the truth, would he start to act of his own accord? Oh, then that person could already be... Oh, hold on a second. Someone's coming this way. Huh? Excuse me! Could I interrupt for just a moment? Oh! And there she is. We meet her again. Who might you be? Would you buy this empty can of juice I just finished drinking for 10,000 yen? Huh? I'll even throw in these bones from some fried chicken. You can't beat a deal like this. I don't really want them. Don't say that, come on, they're delicious. Actually, I thought I might just have a picnic right here. Would you join me? Sorry, I don't understand. What should we do? Well, it's not like we need this exact spot. Don't turn around. If Shogo's story was any idea at all, it means she's the one with the whispering canal. Let's just move somewhere else. Sorry, we're in the middle of something, so we'll just be on our way. I said so, didn't I? I fucking said so. Fucking said so! I said so! You don't just turn around on some nobody who just like offered... Ayo. You have my heartfelt thanks for all your hard work thus far. That brings the story of the 7 missions of Honjo to a close. No, it cannot end there. And who could have foreseen such a conclusion? Unfortunately, it seems the so-called mastermind was one step ahead of you. She remains hidden, leaving behind no evidence. Perhaps there's truly no way to stop her. However, should you find that this conclusion is not to your liking, by all means, please pursue a different path. You have done it once before, so I am sure you already know how. With that, I shall be taking my leave. I have been your humble storyteller. Good night. Okay, we got this. No, yeah, that's the only part, wasn't it? Sorry from talking to Takumi. Wait, give me a sec.
Pan the screen to the right of Takumi. Huh? The hell is that? It looks like light floating mid-air. Oh. Whoa, it's coming closer! It's like a will-o-wisp. Maybe... Was there anything like that in the Seven Mysteries? Touch it. Huh? Am I supposed to touch it? Oh, well, there's another story there. Alright. Oh, let's view it. Let's see what it has to offer. When the body, soul, and mind of Seiman Tsuchimikado have all been brought together, the rite of cleansing is activated, dispelling all rituals and curses. Wait. Is Shogo Okiie the descendant of Seiman? That's my question now. Because apparently somebody said that when he died at the park, his spirit, like, there was like a lot of spirit sense left there. My. Finally, you have arrived at this juncture. I expected no less from you. That would mean that you have managed to bring everything to light. Though there is a possibility that you have wound up here by any chance. So before I take you any further, I must ask you a number of questions. About what exactly the soul, body, and mind of Seiman Tsuchimikado are. Firstly, which curse echo represents the soul of Seiman Tsuchimikado? Beckoning light, right? Yes, that is exactly it. After his defeat at the hands of Ashino in the Honjo incident, Seiman wandered around about near Hoonji. The form of his cursed echo changed over time with the legend he left behind. This is the cursed echo which was acquired by Mayu Choza. It is the strongest cursed echo, by the way. But when called forth by Seiman's body and mind, it appeared momentarily before him. Let us continue. Who served as the sage self of Seiman Tsuchimikado, who was his body? His descendant who carried his blood in their veins. Correct again. Although Shogo Okiie was born to an ordinary family, the blood of a distant relative ran thick in his veins. In truth, the same is true for Yoko Fukunaga. Oh my god, Yoko was Ashino! Yoko is the mastermind! She was also one who had the blood of a distant relative coursing through her. In her case, it was Ashino, which means she actually sought Shogo. Because she knew that Shogo was basically a resurrection, or in some like odd way, a descendant of Seiman Tsuchimikado himself. Seiman and Ashino fated to meet again all these hundreds of years later. Now for my final question. Who is the mind of Seiman Tsuchimikado? Tell me the name of the person whose consciousness was directly tied to his. Interesting? No, you believe it to be Sheol. You're saying you believe it to be yourself. Are you certain? Yes, you are correct. Finally, you have remembered. That's right, you are. Zeman's consciousness, awoken by the curses and the rite of resurrection. Man! However, having lost your memories, you forgot about the duty assigned to you. This is, if I may say so, where I played my part, guiding you through the events of this story. Your consciousness was all that was left to you. You manipulated time and space by way of the story chart, jumping from vessel to vessel, and manipulated your host's actions by whispering commands into their ears. In doing so, you were able to get the full picture of what needed to be done. But at one point, while still unconscious, you managed to remember your duty. The so-called mastermind behind these events, the one who awakened the rite and the curses, was Yoko Fukunaga, descendant of Ashino herself. You unconsciously activated your curse and killed her. How interesting that she awakened Seimon's consciousness at the same time as the... Oh! Okay, I get it now. I get it. Oh my god. Okay, so this entire time we always had the beckoning light because that was always a part of Shogo Okiie himself. But remember when Yoko died? Because when Yoko died, when you turned around from her, by nature she was the one who was supposed to be able to kill you. She was supposed to be able to kill Shogo for turning around. But then, because Shogo already had the beckoning light, unknowingly, the beckoning light actually refracted the curse against her. Now, I don't know what happened in the other ending where he died himself, but like, that was what happened. That was the only one, that was the one and only time she could have been stopped. Which we killed her. Yeah, that's what. But due to your influence on Shogo Okiie's will, Yoko Fukunaga was brought back to life. Using the story chart to undo her death, I led you to believe that it was the work of the rite of resurrection itself. But as it turns out, seeing what would transpire if the mastermind was not killed at the outset is what ultimately revealed the way to put an end to the curses for good. There were certain things which would have answered all of your questions had you noticed them. Okay, wait. I just wanted to view something, but it's okay. For example, even while under your control, Shogo Okiie willingly used his curse. When I asked you early on how many Shogo Okiie had killed, this is what I meant. Had you not used the curse, Shogo Okiie would have done so out of his own accord. Furthermore, Mayu Chosawa was able to recall information which only you knew. She was able to do this because she was connected to you through her cursed echo, the beckoning light. In truth, Yoko is a descendant of Onmyoji who continued to practice in modern times. Her ancestor Ashino attempted to steal the rite of resurrection in Honjo during the Edo period. Born with exceptional spirit sense, Yoko learned about her own ancestry while researching her roots, and was disappointed to find her bloodline had fallen into mediocrity. She became consumed with the ambition to restore her family's lost glory through her own powers, and devised a scheme to succeed where Ashino failed and performed the rite of resurrection. Yoko continued her training, developing her spiritual and curse powers until she discovered the Record of Fates, which offered clues regarding the rite. She plotted to use the curses of the 7 mysteries of Honjo to gather a large number of soul drakes by calling forth cursed echoes and setting the stage for mutual slaughter. The ultimate plan involved invoking a large-scale feast of shadows, awakening the curses, performing the rite of herself, and bringing together enough soul drakes to revive Ashino. Since the effects of the curses increased, the more people know and fear them, she first entrusted the Record of Fates to local historian Hideki Araishi, who could be used to easily spread the rumors. She was the one who made Araishi research this stuff. She also contacted Fumichika Nejima, a criminal with a deep understanding of mystic arts, to obtain the curse stones needed to gather soul dregs. Unsurprisingly, Nejima was very interested in the story of Ashino and readily agreed to aid his revival. Oh my god. So he wasn't trying to revive a girl he loved, he was actually trying to revive Ashino. While carrying out the steps, Yoko learned the existence of the ruined scroll, which threatened to thwart her plans. She added a note about the scroll in the Record of Fates before giving it to Araishi, intending to acquire it before it could pose an issue. Through her investigations, Yoko discovered that Hajime Yoshimi was a descendant of Seimon and threatened him with a curse in an effort to scare him into revealing the whereabouts of the Yin Scroll. While Hajime bravely resisted Yoko's threats, she killed him with the curse to ensure Seimon's descendant would not stand in her way. As the preparations were coming together, Yoko obtained the seemingly less dangerous curse stone of the Whispering Canal in order to become a curse bearer, a necessity for gathering the curse stones for the Feast of Shadows. Shogo Okiie, also a descendant of Seimon, was eyed as a potential risk factor and contacted to ensure he would be located nearby and subject to monitoring. However, unaware that the spirit of Seimon would be awakened within Shogo as soon as she invoked the curse, Yoko's plan was thwarted when she was immediately cursed to death by Seimon. That's what happened in the first ending. The first time that we killed everyone for Yoko, that was actually his curse, Seimon's doing. Now, allow me to ask you one last question. If you, knowing all that you know now, had the ability to resurrect one life, what would you do? What would you do? What would I do? If I had the ability to resurrect one life, you know what? I wouldn't want it. Oh, I see. That was Seimon's original intention. I apologize for leaving it out of the options when I first asked you this question. Now it is time to bring things to a close. Upon your arrival here, the rite of cleansing was activated, dispelling all other rituals and curses. Look upon the fruit of your efforts, and then we shall leave this world behind for good. Thank you truly for all the work you have done. Wow. What a great game. I imagine this is the last ending. That's what happened? You can't believe it. I finally understand. Yeah, I was the one who did that to Yoko. The blood of the Onyoji that's inside me broke into my consciousness and gave me that curse. Yoko was after the rite of resurrection. She was the one who awakened the curses of the 7 mysteries and cast the Feast of Shadows. And the only way to stop all of it was to put a stop to her here. Otherwise the rite of cleansing might have been negated too. Wonder how much of it was really her doing all of those things. Yoko. As that explains why I felt like it was fate when this all started. Though she didn't seem to notice. Guess things were always destined to end like this, from the moment we met. Wish we could have met under different circumstances. No point in thinking like that now. Good. God, I need a drink. I'm thinking a Moscow Mule. Or 2, or 3. Ma'am, what is it? Just a dream? Well, it seems it was all just a dream. I dreamt that there was such a thing as the rite of resurrection. Just a dream. I'm sorry to say it, but there isn't. Right, of course not. But even if there's no such thing, I promise that I will get to the bottom of the kidnapping. In fact, I happened to find a very important lead from over a year ago. Something that's evaded our reach until now. An eyewitness from the scene of the kidnapping. I see. Tetsuo Tatsumi. He would be alive in this timeline. Whoa, what the hell is this? The medical unit told me to get down here. What happened? Except he had to see that, so. As I was looking into Yoshimi's death at the former Yosuda Gardens, another body was discovered at a different park in the area. Could they be related? Sure looks like it, but... Excuse me, we found this amongst the victim's belongings. We thought you'd want to know. Must be the curse stone. What's this?
What the hell?
Boss, look what was in the female victim's address book. Yoshimi's phone number and photo. Oh no, it's not the curse stone. What? And the picture. There's an X drawn on it and a bunch of weird symbols. And a hole where his heart would be. No. Did you think... could this be some kind of curse or something? How many times do I have to tell you not to try to connect everything to the occult? Damn it, this is a Nagagoshi case after all? What was that, boss? Don't worry about it. Make sure you put that photo into evidence. There's no doubt that this is related to Yoshimi. Make sure you do a thorough sweep of the area. I'm gonna make a phone call. Got it. Leave it to me. Spend as long as you want on the phone. Nyako Sakazaki.
Mio, it turns out Michio really did die in an accident. Yeah, if we ask around, we might be able to get a little more information. I guess there never really was such a thing as the rite of resurrection. But I did feel like there was a spirit watching over us.
Damn it, why? Nothing's happening. But now my contract won't be... No. I should have never believed in this blasted record of fates. To all of you watching from far, far away, the rite of resurrection has never existed. Not in any world, not in any time. So I ask you to take the life you hold and move boldly forward, one step at a time. Richter, Iwai's out. Do you want to question him? Hang on, Ariel. I wanted to get enough evidence for a search warrant. Let him go for now, and I'll follow him. That's the kidnapper? Oh yeah, right. Yes, I'm the one who did it. So please, help me. She's always following me. I'm so sorry, Michio. I had no idea. What? Hajime was killed by this Yoko Fukunaga? How can that be? He wasn't the kind of guy you could have just picked off like that. You know that. Yeah, and that boss is hiding something. There seems to be some kind of secret hidden in Hajime's family tree. Let me see if I can find out what it is. I'd heard you would be absent today. Is there something you need? Well, I seem to have the spirit sense thing all of a sudden. I know it's the sort of thing our chairwoman doesn't approve of, so I thought I'd mention it. Okay. You could have called. Didn't think you were here, the standoffish type. Had to find out from you why. Well, I'm sorry. I forgot all about my favorite chief inspector. The hell are you planning? Nothing so heinous as you're thinking. I'm only Makoto Ashimiya after all. Nothing but a lowly janitor. How are things with you? Getting along with your daughter? Wait a minute. Are you saying that in another life they could have gotten along? Well, you know, more or less. Okay. I think that's about it. I think that's it. So the entire point of the story is that you have to go through the entire thing so that you'd find out what happens if she came through. What happens in the end is that regardless if she came through, and what happens regardless is she would not have been able to be stopped. She would have simply evaded everything in the mess of everything else. Which is why the most ideal end, most ideal end was already in the prologue. I don't mind that kind of storytelling though. Yeah, this is another conclusion. And there we go. That's the end of PARANORMASIGHT. The only thing left for me to do is to collect all of the monkey words. Hey, now we can move on to the next thing. Which I don't know quite yet, but like we'll figure it out. Right now, I will be away for that means to say I will not be able to stream until mid of May. I will have people around until the 7th of May. So, yeah. I don't know if I can stream. I can probably try streaming like around this time, but I can't be too loud. So that's not very helpful either. And I kind of feel bad when I'm like streaming if somebody's in the house. But yeah. We're done now. We're done with Paranormal. So we finally finished, I think. Excuse me. Like, okay, I would say that we finished Drakengard, but we didn't get to like the final ending, so I still don't count that as having finished it. But either way, we still have completed a thing now. We have completed something in this entire year, and I'm so glad for it. What did this come up with? I feel like it came out with Persona 3 Portable around the same time as that. So like, yeah. Okay. We might go into a Persona game. Maybe I could replay Soul Hackers. I don't know yet. But I also am looking to post 1 or 2 song covers that I have worked on in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks or so. It depends. But yeah. Thank you so much for being here, Tillis. It has been great. And thank you for sticking around for the entire journey of PARANORMASIGHT. Wow. Oh, what was that? What was that, man? But it's been great. I feel like a bit... I feel like I can understand now why some people feel like that ending is a cop-out. But I also feel like it makes sense. It makes sense for me, and it makes sense for the entire premise of the story. And it keeps it contained. And I'll say it once again. But yeah, thank you so much, and we shall reconvene someday soon. I will obviously update on Twitter. I will update also on YouTube when we make a comeback. And I'll see you again. Thank you once again, and shall you in hell.